Hello friends, SentinalH here today to show you something interesting and different. So, back around the time that we got 5,000 subscribers, we were planning on doing a really cool thing to celebrate it. And that cool thing was going to be making some sort of large group PvP map that we could play that utilized technology from the Revolution pack and utilized the weapons from TechGeddon. So me and Melkin finally came up with the idea that we wanted to sort of try and emulate the Command and Conquer Renegade's PvP game mode. And what that entails are two bases separated by a fairly large distance, and somewhere equidistant in the middle, resource gathering. So the way it would work is that you would have resources in the middle that would have to be gathered by your team in order to purchase weapons and equipment in order to defeat the enemy by destroying, in this case, their power supply. And we wanted to do this in a fairly interesting way. And so the way that we came up with was by using a combination of the TechGeddon's ore drill, which you see one set up here. It doesn't produce fast enough, but it's a good proof of concept. And the couriers from Advanced Warfare. Or medieval. Is this from Advanced Warfare or is this from medieval something? The courier's from something. He's from Ancient Warfare. So the idea is that this would be constantly producing resources, and then each team would have a courier that would automatically. This hole is a problem for the courier. The courier would make his way to the chest in the middle of the map. Grab some of the resources. You see that... wait, did he grab anything? I think he should have grabbed something. And he's going to take these resources not to this chest, but he's going to take them all the way over here. This was representing the base, but it's not. Your base wouldn't look like this. Your base would be something that you built. I got a bunch of iron ingots in there for some reason. Yo, courier. What you doing? You know what? I wonder if his routing order is correct. I gotta turn this rain off. So let me grab this routing order. And see what's up. Okay, so I've got him. I've told him to take ingots. That's not correct. He needs to take ore. So I was just testing it earlier. So I wanted to show you sort of this basic system that we got going on and see if you think it's an interesting one. By the way, this hole is the result of the Self Destruct mechanism from Rotary Craft. So what we're planning is that your base is going to have one of these, and you're going to need to supply it with power, and you're going to need to keep it supplied with power the entire match. And I was hoping that there might be a way that during the match the power requirement could be increased, and we think there is a way to do that using computer craft or open computers, whatever the heck it is. So that you have to constantly be upgrading your power source. So you start with maybe a flywheel, a spring that'll give you enough power to get your base power up. You might start with steam engines. You might go to gasoline engines once you set up, ethanol crafting. You might eventually go all the way up to nuclear reactors. And the higher tier your power system gets, the more dangerous it becomes. The easier it would become for your enemies to sabotage it. So that would tend to make the games not last a ridiculous amount of time. So I want this guy to grab, like, let's say 32 and 32. Okay, so now if there's 32 available, so now what I would do is I would stick this in the guy, and then he's going to go and he's going to grab the resources out of there. So the idea behind this, come on, no, I want to stop flying, is that you would need to protect your team's courier. Because if something happened to your courier, it's going to take you a bit to get a new courier set up, and that's time that he won't be going to the center and gathering resources, right? Now we set the time of day to daytime because at nighttime these guys don't do any work. I gotta fix this hole because it screws him over, and for some reason he's too stupid to just go around the hole. I mean, not that I'm surprised. These guys are dumb, but that's fine. Because you're going to have, the players, are going to be having to protect him. Oh, there's nothing in there. I think I took it all out when I was doing stuff. So let's open this chest and shove the iron ore in there. Did he actually get any? Let's go find out. So what we would do is we would build an actual map, not this giant super flat world. Oh, he did take some over there. And then we would put these systems in place. These would be, you know, indestructible. You wouldn't be able to destroy them because we're going to turn off things like block griefing and the weapons you're going to have in safe. Why didn't he walk across the bridge? Yeah, this courier is stupid. This perfectly usable land bridge, and he ignores it in favor of going down into the hole. So anyway, that's what we got. So far, I've got this this idea, and we've also taken a look at capture and hold points. So the main idea here is that in the center you'd have your iron drills, and they would produce the iron, and the iron would be like your basic currency, and then you'd have gold and diamonds as well, or at least the diamonds, and then these would be produced at a smaller. These would be produced at a much faster rate, but the drills would not be active all the time. You would have to walk up to it, which would activate a player detector, which would start the drill turning. So your team would have to stand there and hold the position. And that would also set off an alarm and turn on some lights so that your enemy team knows that you're trying to mine the diamonds. And they would go and try and stop you and kill you and take your diamonds. So I think it's a neat idea. And you would use these resources to purchase the weapons and to purchase the sort of crafting materials that you would then need to make things like, I don't know, a nuclear reactor from reactor craft. So I think it's a cool idea, and I wanted to show you guys sort of the proof of concept bits that we've got here. The courier that can go back and forth, and where is he? I think there's an issue with the courier that if he unloads, he sort of just stays there all the time. So we're going to have to put chunk loaders throughout the map. But that's the basic idea. Let me know if you think it sounds cool. And if any of you guys are good at making maps, or you want to try and make a map for this, then by all means, let me know in the comments. If you make a map, it shouldn't be too enormous. This is probably maybe a little bit too large, but I like the bases at this distance apart. I think that works. We're going to have to come up with some neat terrain, maybe some pillboxes and cliff faces, and some pretty cool environments that also work well for like the sort of combat that we're looking for. But hopefully we can get that finished. I'm going to be relying heavily on other people to do this, though, because I don't have a ton of time with my full-time job. But I'm going to try, and he's going back for some food. I'm going to try and work on it. It was supposed to be for 5,000, but it never happened. So hopefully this will come out, and we can play it as a group, as a Discord. And so join the Discord if you're interested, especially if you're interested in assisting in this project, this sort of war project. And yeah, so you can talk to Melkin about it, and Waterlubber, if anyone else on the team is interested in helping. And we can make it pretty something awesome. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. I was kind of short on time to put up a video today. I know it's late, but I had stuff to do today on my day off, Monday. I don't have any time on like a Sunday night to make my videos for Monday anymore, so the videos are probably going to be later in the day than they have been. But thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, for supporting my videos, and supporting me now that we have sort of less time to work on videos. Just to let you guys know that I have planned out an upgrade for my PC, and the sooner that it happens, the sooner that I'll be able to render videos faster, and that will cut down on the amount of time it takes to make content, and hopefully allow me to produce more content. It's going to cost about $500. The channel currently generates about $25 a month, so if you guys want to assist with the PC upgrade, you can either become a patron on Patreon, or you can make a one-time donation via PayPal. So $500 is the goal. That'll let me get a Ryzen 5, I think it's a 1600, and a Asus Strix B350 chipset motherboard, as well as 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR4. So I'll be able to bring my computer from 6 years ago into the modern age. If you've also got recommendations for different hardware, let me know. I do want to overclock it to get more bang out of a cheaper chipset. So anyway, if you've got any thoughts about anything that's been presented in this video, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.